Imagine losing $200,000 from your retirement savings in just a few months. Not because you did anything wrong, but because of what's happening around you. That's exactly what almost happened to Bob and Susan in Sarasota, Florida. And their story starts with something you can do today. And it won't cost you a thing. Right now, economists are sounding alarms. The Wall Street Journal reported this week that inflation is climbing again, fueled by rising energy prices and global instability. President Trump just spoke out, warning that continued spending and reckless monetary policy could trigger a financial earthquake. Meanwhile, regional banks are tightening lending, and Moody's just downgraded the outlook for U.S. sovereign debt. In simple terms, retirement isn't as safe as it once was. That's what Bob and Susan realize. Bob spent 35 years working as a civil engineer. Susan was a school teacher. Together, they built a modest but comfortable nest egg, about $980,000 in a traditional IRA and 401k. But last year, they saw nearly $150,000 vanish during a market downturn. They couldn't sleep. "We felt helpless," Susan said. "We weren't living lavishly. We just wanted to make sure we wouldn't run out of money." And then they heard something on a video like this one. They didn't know much about gold IRAs. Maybe you're in the same boat. But they were tired of watching their future shrink with every headline. So they requested a free gold IRA guide. No pressure, just information. What they found blew them away. It turns out a gold IRA isn't some fringe idea. It's been used by Americans for decades to preserve wealth when traditional markets get volatile. When you open a self-directed IRA, you can move part of your retirement, just like Bob and Susan did, into physical gold that you own. Not paper gold, not some ETF that could disappear. Real gold, stored in your name, in fully insured vaults. They decided to roll over $420,000 into a gold IRA. Not everything, just the part they couldn't afford to lose. And since then, gold has outperformed the market. More importantly, Bob and Susan feel secure. "We don't check the markets every day anymore," Bob said. "We sleep better knowing part of our savings is in something real." Here's what you need to understand. Gold is not about getting rich quick. It's about protection, wealth preservation, security when the rest of the world feels chaotic. And if you're over 55, with at least $100,000 saved in a retirement account, you owe it to yourself to look into it, because what's happening to your money isn't your fault, but what you do next is entirely in your hands. That free gold IRA guide Bob and Susan started with, you can get the exact same one today. It comes with a no-obligation educational call, just 15 minutes, to see if this is the right fit for you. No pressure, no gimmicks, no free silver nonsense, just straight, one-on-one education from a trusted expert. You've worked too hard to build your retirement. This is your legacy, your future, maybe even your grandkids' future. And if you don't protect it, no one else will. Click the link, get your free gold IRA guide, and take the first step like Bob and Susan did. Because the best time to prepare was yesterday. The second best time is right now.